Hello and welcome back. So today I had a little thought that I wanted to share. Talk a little bit about character introductions, specifically focusing on how it's done with a thing that I haven't been able to stop talking about. I want to look at Reylo and their introductions, clear back in The Force Awakens. So a lot of what's being theorized with the Reylo stuff is that they're essentially like the perfect balance for each other, and that he's the light at the dark with a little bit of light in him, and she's the light with a little bit of dark, and they've just got all that kind of balance all through the whole thing. And this is a thing that I haven't seen anyone else talking about, but if you look even back at their character introductions, it happens there too. And how I mean this is, let's take a look first at Kylo's mask, because that's the thing we see the most, so most familiar, easy to find and look at. If you look at Kylo's mask, it's a black mask, and then it's got that little bit of silver lining around the eyes. And obviously it was probably on his end chosen as a reference to Darth Vader and some of his design and stuff. But if you look at it from the movie design aspect, like the directors and stuff, basically if he was half of yin yang, he's got the dark side of the yin yang, which is the black part, and then the white dot that's in the middle of it is kind of like the silver that marks around his eyes. So now we jump from there over to Rey, and in her introduction, the very first thing we see of her before we even know her name or anything like that is her going out and doing her scavenging thing. And we get presented with her in this beige hood thing. She's got goggles over her eyes, and then her lenses on those are dark black. So if you think of it again as the yin yang type of thing, she's the other half of it. She's the light side of the yin yang, and then the dark dot that's in the center of the yin yang is kind of like the lenses on her goggles. And I don't know if that was at all intentional or anything, but I just thought it was kind of a fun connection that even from that very first instant of when both these characters are introduced in The Force Awakens, they're kind of being presented as these opposites that balance things out. And so I just wanted to briefly touch on that, and I guess from that say how important character introductions are, and how you can see just how much building of the story you can do just from the way that you introduce your characters. On top of the yin yang aspects of it, we get to see them as kind of balanced from each other as well, because both of them are masked when we first see them. So we don't get to know any of the emotional side of them. We just see them as the same sort of blank, covered up slate, but on opposing sides, because his is the black and hers is the light. So anyways, I just thought that was kind of a fun connection, and I wanted to share that since I hadn't really heard anyone else make that kind of connection. And I don't know if it's proof of Reylo having been planned from the beginning, but it's kind of a fun idea to think it might have been something that they consciously did as part of the aspects of Reylo that they were going for. So anyways, that's my thoughts on that. I have some other Star Wars videos in a little playlist and stuff, and I also do writing and book stuff more often, but I've been on this Reylo kick for a while, and I just can't help keep making more videos. So if you like this, let me know. Comment down below if you have any other cool little things that you've noticed about Reylo that no one else has been talking about. And I will talk to you guys again in my next video. This is the Umlaut Harper signing out.